Alors, bonjour et bienvenue à My Global Kitchen. This is the third recipe of our French month, and today we're in central France, Burgundy region. Although to be fair, this is a recipe which exists throughout the country. The regional variation would basically be the wine that you use. So you would use whatever your local wine was, but in all the variations, the main ingredient was chicken or rooster, because today we are making coq au vin, and that really is exactly what it says on the tin. It's chicken with wine. Now this is a dish which could easily and probably was made back as far ago as Roman times, because all the ingredients were available, and you'll be very pleased to hear it's a very simple recipe. So what do we need? Well, we start with our holy trinity of an onion, a carrot and some celery, and we're going to use that to make a mirepoix shortly, and add some garlic. Then, as I said, use your local wine. So I've got some Canary red wine and some Spanish cognac, olive oil, salt and pepper. Then we have some flour, which we're going to use to thicken our sauce, and some chicken stock or chicken stock pot, which we're going to use to make some chicken stock. Then here we have a bay leaf and some thyme, some bacon, our chicken, and button mushrooms. That's all we need. Well, very simple set of equipment for today. A chopping board, a knife, a wooden spoon, a saucepan or saute pan, and a jug. Okay, so I've chopped up my onion and carrots and celery, and I'll chop up my garlic as well shortly. I've also chopped my bacon into small slices. Now I'm just going to salt the chicken. So I'm going to take my flour, put it onto a tray like that, add some pepper and salt, mix that around a bit. Then we take our chicken pieces and just coat them in a bit of flour like that. And that flour will help the chicken to brown nicely when we take it into the kitchen, but it will also thicken the sauce as it cooks. So we're going to head to the kitchen now. In the meantime, here's a quick recap of the ingredients. See you in the kitchen. So quite a long list today. We need 1 small onion finely chopped, 1 carrot finely chopped, 1 stick of celery finely chopped, 2 cloves of garlic finely chopped, 2 teaspoons of olive oil for frying, 4 slices of bacon or lardons, 4 to 6 chicken pieces, 2 tablespoons of plain flour, make up 200 millilitres of chicken stock, 200 millilitres of red wine, 50 millilitres of cognac, 100 grams of button mushrooms, 100 grams of shallots if you can get them. If not, you can leave them out, or you can substitute them with just chopped up normal onion, 1 bay leaf, 1 teaspoon of thyme, and some salt and pepper. Okay, so I've cooked off my mirepoix, the onions, celery and carrots, with my garlic for 10 minutes first, and then into the same pan I've put my chicken pieces and my bacon, and I've been cooking that for about 10 minutes or so. So as you can probably see, the chicken's getting a little bit of colour to it. So that's all good. So now I'm going to add just a dash of red wine, and then scrape round the pan to make sure I've got all the best bits from the edges and anything stuck to the bottom. That's called deglazing. So we're deglazing the pan with a little bit of wine. That all looks fine. So now I'm going to put back my mirepoix into the mix. The rest of the red wine that I need. My chicken stock. And not to forget, most importantly of all, my cognac. And then we're going to add the bay leaf and the thyme. Give that a good mix around. And then we're going to cook that for about an hour with a lid on. And then after an hour, we're going to take the mushrooms, and what I've done, I didn't have any shallots, so the other half of the onion that I didn't use earlier, I just chopped up into larger pieces. And after an hour cooking like this, I'm going to add the mushrooms and onions and then cook for another half hour after that. And then it should be ready. Et voila, coq au vin. Now, one of my favourite TV chefs is a guy called Keith Floyd. If you haven't seen him, check him out on YouTube. There's even one of his videos in my YouTube channel playlist link, so check that one out while he's doing a wonderful cassoulet. But he was a lover of this, exactly this kind of French rustic cuisine. He never seemed to measure anything. It was all done with hand-eye coordination. But what came over was his absolute love of French food and of French wine. So as I tuck into my coq au vin, I shall raise a glass to Keith Floyd. Santé. The picker picks a wishbone will be the lucky winner of a brand new pair of homespun trousers.